I'd like to welcome everybody to another meditation intro where we talk for a few minutes and begin the process of silent meditation. I will slip out in the end really quietly so that you can continue. So usually this kind of meditation takes place for about 20 minutes or so. And this meditation I like to call sitting in contentment, right? So it's about sitting in contentment, which if you're not sure what that feels like, it means needing absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, right? The beauty of sitting in contentment, which is the whole point of meditation, is that we begin to see those energies that we ourselves started in the past that cannot sit in contentment with us. These energies are usually started at times of great fear or trauma. They could be related to certain ways of understanding the world, right? And these energies started by us in the past cannot sit in contentment because they're not content, right? They're unhappy in some way. So when we're part of that group of moving energies, and there's no place to sit still, we are simply discontented energy moving around with discontented energy, right? Lost in this world, right? By finding a seat where we can sit down for a few minutes each evening or morning or afternoon and sit in contentment, we can soon begin to see those energies in a much clearer way, right? Because if we're one of the moving energies and we're on a journey ourselves, right? And when we're on a journey ourselves, we do not have the time to look at others in a very calm way, right? We have something to do. So we have to put down that thing that we're doing to sit in contentment and begin to understand how we ourselves begin to spin off energies that work against us and lower the amount of energy that we produce each day, right? So we'll begin by closing the eyes. I'm sitting in a chair. I have a bad knee. I do like the traditional sitting on a mat, but lately I haven't been able to. My knee is not too good. And I'm starting to really enjoy sitting in a chair doing this, But, any way is good. Sit down. Find contentment. So I'll talk a few minutes while we start, and then, like I said, I'll drift off and let you continue. So we'll begin, I guess, by closing the eyes. So for those of you who do not know what contentment feels like, well, it's like being completely full already, right? Not needing anything else. People offer you things. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good, right? I'm full. Yeah, it's like being full at the dinner table. Completely satisfied. Nothing else on the table tempts you, right? So that's how we look at our own thoughts, right? We sit there in that contented state, looking at these things that sometimes may approach us, not wanting to be silent sometimes, but to do so from a full position, not needing anything from that energy, just observing it for now, right? Of course, we don't want to assume that things are going to go, in a way where we are being approached by energies at all, right? We could close our eyes in contentment and simply sit there in calm peacefulness, right? As the Buddha did. For he did not listen to any energy that was not able to sit still, because all his energy was in the present and accounted for, right? All energy in the same place, working in the same direction. So for that reason, he was a being that had all his energy and was able to express it And he was known for his great beauty because of that, right? And so we look at our energy and the expressions that we see. And we see that energy is often moving in many directions at once. And that at times energy fights against energy, right? And we know that when this happens, energy against energy always produces less energy. And for this reason, every time we enter into an argument with energy, we must come out with less energy than we had. So this is the first step in this type of meditation. With our eyes closed, we can listen to these energies that do not wish to meditate. But we now, instead of arguing, instead of being on a journey ourselves, we sit and watch this energy, but do not engage with it. Because we are full. No thank you. Do not need anything from this energy, but we do wish to understand it. But to understand it, we must first stand still and simply watch, without feeling threatened by it, without needing to change it. For if we needed to change this energy, a thought process that is free and open to be different than ours, then our freedom would be based on holding another thought back in a way, right? Our freedom would really be a form of bearing down on another person's freedom. And this cannot last for any point of time at all, right? So instead, we simply watch this energy. Watch without needing anything. For we are already full. And we are not the least bit hungry at all. Need nothing at all. So let us move on for a few moments and sit in contentment and silence. Feel the power in needing nothing at all, and in this state of contentment. See the energies that cannot sit still, and see that they are a kind of a fraction of the power of calmness and contentment. For discontentment is never as powerful as contentment. That is why we seek contentment as the final product of all of our actions. So breathe in deep and enjoy the feeling of contentment, the feeling of needing nothing at all, the feeling of being full. For this is the feeling that meditation will reward. See the energies that do not stand still, the ones that do not wish to meditate. Energy that we ourselves started in the past, now interrupting our present, really competing for our present moment, right? Energy competes for the present moment. So here we sit in complete contentment, watching our own energy compete for control of the present moment. This energy we started in the past and comes from our fears and traumas. It is written in language that we ourselves wrote at the time, knots tied in a string, but tied our way because we ourselves tied them. One by one, needing absolutely nothing, it would be wise to approach these energies and find out why they are unhappy, and take a look again at what is going on. Perhaps it has been many years since you have really thought about it, and now the way that you are saving yourself, the way that you are protecting yourself, is now arguing for control of the present moment, and you yourself are feeling confined by it. Perhaps there is another way to look at it, a way that is healthy now. Going back and finding it together will release this energy and bring it back to the present, where it will sit in calmness, needing nothing. For the reason this energy cannot sit still now is because it needs something, and we are not giving that something to it. Heal our traumas, heal our fears, and we will sit in meditation forever in silence, because we will be content the way the Buddha was content. Now sit calmly in contentment as I slip out the back door with thanks.